Audra Vogler was destined for a life in candy. The daughter of Don and Patricia, she was born on November 24, 1967, in Park Ridge, Illinois. Audra and her two brothers, Todd and Clint, were taught to be honest and follow their instincts. Her parents constantly reinforced that these traits would lead them in the right direction. To say candy is in Audra's blood is not an exaggeration. Her grandfather, Gene, along with Sidney Hoffman, established the Hoffman-Vogler brokerage firm in 1952. She recalls being surrounded by candy from an early age. She remembers Christmas time when her dad would bring home giant stockings. He would line up boxes of candy on the dining room table, and she and her brothers would fill stocking after stocking and then help deliver them to customers. It was then she knew she wanted to be just like her dad, who took over the business from his father. Audra's first unofficial job in candy was as a child handing out samples with her dad at the OSCO show held in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Her first official candy gig was in high school, working on the retail side of the family business, calling on independent grocers, and setting up Andy's Candies displays. Quite the high school job, and easy to see why she was meant for this. After graduating from Lake Zurich High School, Audra attended Bowling Green State University in Western Ohio. Graduating with a degree in communications in 1989, surprisingly, Audra did not immediately jump into the family business. In fact, Audra's first job out of college was as a sales representative at Standard Register, a printing company. Let's call this Audra's time to sow her wild oats in the cutting-edge printing business before settling down and committing to the confectionery industry. It didn't take long for Audra to get the printing business out of her system, and by 1990, she had begun her extraordinary career as an account executive at Hoffman-Vogler. Here she is that same year with her grandparents. However, just because she was in the family business, Audra did not take the value of hard work for granted. Early in her career, she had the opportunity to manage the Walgreens business for the company, calling it one of her greatest moments. The retailer was growing rapidly, and her dad asked if she wanted to assist him with the account. Here she is at an axe-throwing team-building event for the drugstore chain. Suffice to say, she was thrilled to call on one of the brokerage's largest customers and work directly with her father, who she says is both a professional and personal mentor. Along with her father, Audra was fortunate to have Sal Ferrara, a member of the Candy Hall of Fame class of 2002, as a mentor. Although Sal is no longer with us, his daughter Alana has this to say about the dynamic between the two. Dad highly valued Audra's opinion, and he had the utmost respect for her. When I first entered the industry, I remember Dad sitting me down and telling me to watch Audra and try to emulate her. She was not only good at what she did, but she was highly respected, and he expected me to be as respected in the industry. In 2000, Audra was elevated to vice president, taking on more responsibility within the company. But it wasn't all about work, because on October 6, 2001, Audra married Keith Davis, who she calls the love of her life. The two met on a blind date set up by the father of one of her best friends who happened to work with Keith. In 2014, Audra became CEO of Hoffman-Vogler, assuming the reins from her father and becoming partners with her brothers in running the family business, something she notes as one of her finest achievements. But looking to amp it up a bit more in 2014, Audra and Keith took some time off to hang out with the Who's Roger Daltrey in the Caribbean. Another proud moment was when she and her brothers bought the building Hoffman-Vogler now occupies. Spanning a lifetime of success in candy, she admits to reaching the proverbial mountaintop when she was recognized as Audra Vogler and no longer Don's daughter. Candy Hall of Fame member Michael Rosenberg sums up the esteem in which Audra is viewed by the industry. In every capacity, in every way, and every day, Audra represents the absolute best of what gives all of us as candy professionals a stellar name in the market and an honorable reputation, which all of us know is special, revered, and a key to success. Knowing how lucky she is to have been surrounded by such great mentors throughout her career, Audra herself has become a much sought-after mentor within the industry. Here she is with Liz D., Lana Jones, and Emily Edmondson at an NCAA Women's Leadership Group event in 2018. An avid gardener, she fully understands what it takes for something to grow and prosper, and she takes these lessons with her when helping guide and counsel others in the industry. Mentoring young professionals from companies including Haribo, Walgreens, and Adams & Brooks has allowed her to pass on the knowledge she's gained from a career in the industry. There is no doubt she has positively impacted these people's lives and careers, and the industry is better for it. On a broader scale, she was part of the team that established NCA's Young Professionals Network and is an active member of the committee to select the group's annual class of future leaders. Whether it's working for more shelf space for her principals or guiding the next generation of executives, Audra always advocates for what's best for the industry and has the track record to prove it. 25 years after her father's induction, it is now time to welcome Audra into the Candy Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 1994 Candy Hall of Fame inductee, but more importantly, Audra's dad, Don Vogler, to help us induct his daughter into the Candy Hall of Fame.